Hey everybody, I'm so glad you've chosen to join me. Wherever you are today, I hope you're having a great day on the Mississippi Gulf Coast. Today I want to encourage you to read a section of the book of Genesis, specifically chapters 27 to 32. In these chapters, you learn a lot about a man named Jacob. Jacob was one of Isaac's sons, and much of his life was scarred by lies and deception. At this point, he's already taken advantage of his brother to steal his birthright. But in chapter 27, he goes on to deceive his father on his dad's deathbed, and in doing so, he steals his brother's blessing too. If you keep reading the story, you'll get into chapter 29 and you'll see that what goes around comes around. A man really does reap what he sows. Jacob goes to work for a man named Laban. He tells Laban, "I am so in love with your youngest daughter, Rachel, that I will work for you for 7 years if you let me marry her." Laban agreed. Jacob worked for him for 7 years. When the 7 years were up, they have a party. Then Jacob goes into the tent to make love to his new wife, only to wake up the next morning and find out that he made love to Leah, not Rachel. He confronts Laban and he is ticked. He says, "Man, what have you done to me?" To which Laban replies, "Sorry, man, in our culture, we don't allow our youngest daughters to get married before our oldest daughter. But if you work for me for another 7 years, then you can have Rachel." Jacob had spent his life hurting others by deceiving others. And what goes around, sooner or later, it comes around. I think that this experience eventually created in Jacob a desire to change. So in Genesis 32, he got into a wrestling match with God. His name was changed, and through that experience, his life was changed. From that day forward, God said, "You will no longer be known as Jacob, or you'll no longer be known as the deceiver. Instead, you will be known as Israel." So let me ask you, if what goes around comes around, what is coming your way? How have you treated people in the past that may come back to haunt you in the future? Let me tell you, it's not too late. You can wrestle with God and plead for a change. You can sow different seeds today and reap a different harvest tomorrow.